Well, hello there, Internet, and welcome to another episode of Squire Squad, one of our Masks campaigns. Well, I say one if it's the only Masks campaign on this channel at the moment, but we've done one in the past. If you check out our YouTube, I'm already rambling. We're doing great, everyone. But let's see. Yes, welcome. We have everyone here again, though we have a concentration of some people. Yes, tonight we decided to separate the boys from the not boys, and we'll see how things shake out. But you just watched our little intro video thing that tells you a lot of what we do here. You can get our schedule, more details looking beneath us and on our Discord and Twitter. The only schedule announcement for this week is there will be no Neon Souls this Friday. So, do whatever you want on a Friday. The world is your oyster at that point.
Within reason. We condone only some things on GGK.
For legal
there's a pandemic. Stay home. Whatever you're doing, stay home.
Yeah.
Do what you want at home.
At home or people within your bubble.
Yeah. Yes, stay safe out there. Especially this week is going to be high stress for a lot of people, but we are here to distract you this evening and many other evenings with content, such as this Masks game. I think that covers most of it, so let's go and do the intros. I see the first person. Oh, no, I was looking at the overlay to see where we were, and so the delay showed Ryan missing, but now he is back. So if you could introduce yourself, sir.
I can introduce myself. I am Ryan, and I am back, and I am playing Ego. The sheep is...
the newborn,
The newborn is what I'm playing.
He's just a little baby.
Just
but not actually.
Just a baby. Newly born.
All right, then we have David.
All right, David, and I am playing Chrysalis, the Transformed.
Very good. And then we have that bunch over there. I'm gonna let you all introduce yourselves.
Hello. I'm Savvy at Savvy Seaworth, and tonight I am playing Mai Morrison, or Etheria, the Beacon.
Hi, I'm LB Hackamup. I'm going to be playing Subrina, aka Corvid, who is the outsider alien.
And hi, I'm Valor, the Kraken's Crown, on... What, I yell too loud for you? Hi!
I am here!
This chaotic energy is
wrong
too much.
character. And I am playing Skylar Ray, aka Reverb, the Star.
All right, and I am Alex, OMG It's Some Guy, the GM for this evening. God help us all. Anyway, let's get to it after a brief recap, because things got a bit exciting at the end of last session. So, previously on Squire Squad, last time we had our resident alien had been visited by a non-resident alien, a young lad who introduced himself as Brian, wanted to hang out with Subrina. She was like, oh, cool, another alien. And all her Earth friends were like, yo, he's sketchy AF. Some were a lot more concerned about her well-being than others, but Brian had invited them all to, asked, wanted to play tourist, wanted a tour of the city, invited them all to join, which everyone except Mai took part in. And part of this was he mentioned that he had backstage passes to the upcoming Bree 33 concert, the biggest, hottest pop star that was coming to town that weekend. So they went on tour of the city. Everyone had a grand old time. Y'all learned a lot about the great god beings that Brian's alien people have. Let's see, what else? Eventually Subrina and Brian went off to do their own thing. And then, the day of the concert came around. Everyone was in school. And then suddenly, just en masse, the whole school was like, hey, this Bree 33 music is pretty good. Let's just go on over to the concert right now. It's not for, another 6 hours and we're still in the middle of school, but we can just go. That's no big deal. And upon arrival at the venue, our Squire squad members realized, oh, something is fishy about this. Subrina found herself separated from the group, wound up by the backstage entrance, got brought in, met up with Brian. The others made their way in as well, and y'all started trying to figure out, hey, what's going on? Why is half the town suddenly seemingly coming to the venue with little... keep trying to find the right word. Agency is probably best. Everyone was Pied Pipered to the stadium, but much like with the Halloween incident, our group of heroes found themselves partially immune to the effects of whatever was happening. So they started trying to figure things out. They met Bree 33 herself, found out that it was her phone and her music that is somehow emitting the signals that is messing with people's brainwaves. So they shut that off. But at that point, the venue started letting people in, the opening act went on, and our heroes tried to figure out, they went and found Brian, got him to find out that in his role as an intern, he had upgraded several pieces of equipment that the concert was using. So they started, splitting up to try and disable that, with some of you deciding, hey, we're going to go on stage and accidentally break stuff and possibly ruin the concert, but hopefully save the innocents in the audience from whatever might happen next. But as you were getting ready to do that, you found Bree 33 herself coming up to stop you, revealed themselves to also be Brian, and told you the show must go on. So that is where we left off. But we're going to go back just a little bit and talk about what Mai was up to during that time, because she was MIA. She's not Mia, she's MAI, but you know what I mean. So, Mai, you were...
That was a joke worthy of me.
Yes, so... You had been upset by your friend Sabrina's apparent lack of belief in you, that you were trying to look out for her. And so you kind of, did that teenage thing of, I'm just going to, I wash my hands of this, and you stepped away for a bit, but she's your friend. They're all your friends. You want to make sure they're good. So you made your way to the venue, used your sneaky powers to sneak in, and had been following them around, probably poking your face out of the wall every now and then, but not to be seen. And so we will say you overheard their plan to have Corvid was going to go on stage in a very small form to try and smash the alienified sound equipment there. Ego was also going to go on the stage and step back into his role as a backup dancer and also smash things. And Reverb and Chrysalis were going to go to the control room, the audio room, to try and also smash things there. So what is it you think you would do at that point now that you see, it's go time? Are you going to reveal yourself to one or more of your friends, or continue to sneak around and observe?
I will pop out, phasing up through the floor of the booth, the audio booth, where Skylar or Reverb and Chrysalis are.
Okay, so yeah, we'll
and then
say
walk right up behind Skylar and go, boo.
What? Oh, hey. Well, I don't know where we're at right now. Are we inside the thing?
We'll say you're about to knock on the door, because even though you are superheroes, there's still a show going on right now, and they're not just gonna have an open door to let you in. So,
whoa, Mai?
Yeah.
What?
can phase through things.
When'd you get here?
I've been here the whole time.
But you didn't text me.
I totally did. The signal is so bad in here.
Right. Okay, cool. That makes sense. I haven't gotten a good signal either. I can't download like any of my new Instagram feed.
So we're breaking shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of the plan. We got to destroy all the alien tech, right? Unless you got a better idea.
Yeah.
No, I love it.
So we need to get into this room.
Do you want me to open the door?
That might be easier. I was just gonna kind of blast it open.
I'll open
Could you like phase in and just like take out the electronics like without anyone noticing we were ever here? Because then we won't get in trouble.
Yeah, probably. I just have to put them somewhere.
I can get rid of them.
Yeah, just bring them out here.
Okay. Phase through the door.
Okay, let's see. I am trying to adjust audio volumes because chat is saying that you all are quieter than the music.
I can turn the music down
Turn it down.
on my end too. Okay. I turned it down.
Excellent. So, Etheria, you are phasing through. Are you staying through the floor? Or are you just stepping through the door and being like, what is your play here?
I'll try to, because I don't know if there's there's not like a window on the door or anything? Like, can I see in there?
Yeah, we'll say there's a window there. We'll also say that there is a security guard standing outside, and we'll say you all, kind of went around the corner and then stepped back once you realize, oh, there's an actual person there that we would have to deal with.
Is there anybody inside the room?
Yeah, there are people in there, doing, the soundboard and the
Pushing
lights, and
buttons. Okay.
We've got the stage manager and etc.
Okay. I'm going to go around the corner and go down through the floor,
Mm-hmm.
and try to pop up like underneath the equipment, just to get a hand on it,
Okay.
and just wait until they look away and drop it through.
All right. Okay, so I think what I would like you to do here is we'll do an Unleash Your Powers, mostly to see how successful you are, whether you're able to get more than one piece of equipment before someone realizes something's up.
Okay. Do I have anything for this?
It should be plus freak.
I'm just looking at my moves. I don't think I do.
Sure.
Doesn't look like it.
No.
Okay.
Not really tricking someone. Okay. Plus minus 0.
All right.
9.
So mixed success. So either you can mark a condition, or I'll tell you how it is unstable or temporary.
I'll mark a condition.
All right. Your choice. Which condition would you like to mark?
I'm gonna say guilty, because I think she probably feels bad for waiting so long to step in.
Okay, makes
And is
sense.
now trying to make up for it by helping.
Yep. So yes, you are, you're phasing through, you're sticking your hand into the equipment and yanking components out. Now, when you phase, do you think, is there any kind of visual alteration as well? Like, do you go slightly transparent when you're phasing, or do you still appear completely solid and so you have to rely more on stealth?
She goes kind of like, translucent. It's like this like light sort of purple color. So there's still like an outline, I think, of her.
Okay, so yeah, I think you've managed to position yourself in such a way that you're actually kind of inside the equipment. It's not just stuff on a table and they've got leg space there. These are like full heavy duty machines, and you have wound up inside and you are just tearing them apart. You're not 100% sure you're getting all the alien tech. You're just, better safe than sorry. Just take it all apart.
Just gonna oh my gosh. I'm not saying it because you interrupted me. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of take it like piece by piece, start sending stuff out.
Yep. Yeah, so you're disassembling things, and it's, these are professionals. It only takes them a little bit to realize something has gone wrong, but they don't know what. They're just like, oh, where's the sound gone? Why are the lights firing at random? And so, this is at the point the opening band is still on, and suddenly their music starts going wonky. Their lights are off cue, and they're still trying to figure it out. And most of the audience is, people are starting to realize something's amiss, but you have accomplished your goal of disabling the equipment in the sound booth.
Cool. I will go back out, phase back up, walk around like nothing happened. Just give a thumbs up.
Was that it?
Yeah, I just kind of tore up the insides. They were really heavy. So.
Cool. Yeah.
Are we good?
I mean, I guess I was kind of hoping. I guess we can see if they need help back on stage.
Why are you looking at me like that?
No, I just wanted to do something cool too.
It's okay, you'll get your chance.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Meanwhile, back on stage, Corvid, you are there. Bree 33/Brian, has put their hand on your shoulder, told you the show must go on, and then the sound and the lights start freaking out. She kind of looks up towards the booth, or where you surmise the booth to be, and says, your friends just had to go and get involved, didn't they? They just had to mess with things, huh?
I was so excited to meet another alien, you asshole! She's gonna turn into Corvid. Right. Green light going from top to bottom, so she looks the part with her gas mask and her long flowing green hair, which I could have worn. You have a green wig. Didn't think about it. I know. And she's going to sort of lift off the ground and just say, what are you doing to people?
Well, I know it's cliche, but would you believe preparing the way for an alien invasion?
I don't like it in this room right now. Well, we can't let that happen, so...
And like I said, the show must go on. And she starts just vocalizing notes, which I'm not going to do. Your ears will thank me.
Do it.
But no, it's as she does that, and it is far louder than a person's voice has any right to be. It's not like actually physically painful to you, but it's she could clearly do this without the assistance of microphones or anything. And as she does that, the opening band on stage stops what they're doing, and you can kind of see even the front few rows of the audience kind of just freeze up. And then as one, they all turn towards you and start making their way towards you. What do you do?
I'm going to fly up and you know what? No, I'm gonna throat punch them.
Gonna try and throat punch Bree 33, or I can never figure out how to drop their actual villain name, but this person is known as Brainworm.
Brainworm.
But so yeah, sounds like you are going to directly engage the threat.
Yeah, just do it.
Because Brian is just brain. The letters.
Could you just roll?
You did it! Yay! All right, roll plus danger, please.
All right, roll danger. Oh, your danger's bad.
Yeah, I know. It's a 6.
Okay, so that would be a miss, but okay, we should back up a second because we are
team
going
points.
into figure out the team points.
All right.
Because we are going into battle against a dangerous foe.
Oh yeah.
So, when you enter battle against a dangerous foe as a team, add 2 to the pool. And even though y'all are split up, you are doing this as a team.
Yeah.
So, right now you should have 1 in the team pool, but so we have to decide who the leader is.
Who's the leader?
Listen, if I go into character, I'm gonna say Skylar always thinks they're the leader, but I don't know if that's the case here.
I don't remember who kind of led the plan last time.
Usually it's Chrysalis.
Yeah,
It might have been Chrysalis.
I want to say Chrysalis came up with the plan, but
What?
I don't know. I think we just kind of talked about it. A few people decided to go out on stage, and then Skylar and I were like, "Well, I guess we'll go smash up the booth."
Oh, then maybe
Like-
we don't have a plan. maybe
Yeah.
maybe
We
we're
do-
all
we
just
still
like
don't
winging
have a
it.
plan.
Well,
But
then
someone's
maybe we
in
don't
charge.
have. Well, that's the thing. Do we have to have a leader, or is it one of those things?
Yes,
like,
you have to have a leader, but one of the questions later on is if you're ill-prepared or off-balance.
Okay.
I would say if anyone is the leader here, God, no one's a great answer. But I was gonna give it to Corvid.
Corvid. I think Corvid makes sense considering what's about to happen.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I don't know if it made total sense earlier, but I feel like this revolves around Corvid, so I feel best putting her in leadership.
yeah.
Okay, Corbin
Agreed.
in charge.
So, if the leader has influence over every teammate, add another to the team, but I do believe last time I specifically took it away from her.
Oh yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
You
unfortunately,
also
no.
don't have it over Skylar.
Right, because Skylar's new and kind of threw things off. But all right, next question. If everyone has the same purpose in the fight, add another team.
I mean,
think we do.
We want to stop an alien invasion. We're all
Yeah.
for that.
Yep. So go ahead and add another team.
If we're counting sub goals of like whether Brian should live or not, I don't know. We still might not be on the different page. Who knows?
Okay, but we are heroes. We're not supposed to kill people.
Well, when I say live, I'm being figurative. I just
Are
mean,
you?
yeah, this is like a figurative trial by combat, and we're just being. I don't want him to live knowing that he did this to people. You know, I don't want him to live guilt free. Is what I'm saying.
He'll live. It's fine. It's
He'll be alive, but I don't want him to live. Does that make sense?
A fate worse than death.
Yeah.
I think we're
Now,
overcomplicating
ego is-
it.
It's getting
Ego is an
worse.
android. Their definition of alive might be slightly different. But
Fair.
okay. If any team member mistrusts the leader of the team, remove a team. So we are removing one from the team pool.
Okay.
And then if your team is ill-prepared or off balance, remove a team. So I think we've added 2 you added 2 by default, you added another one for the same purpose, but you have just removed 2. So in total you have added 1, so you're up to 2, and then I do believe we just got a chat redemption to add
Yeah.
another one.
I'm redeeming it right now.
We got 2 team players.
Yeah. So we have 2 team added to the pool.
Thanks, guys.
So you're up to 3.
The chat is the real team.
Oh,
be
the
honest.
leader of the
Thank
team
you,
can
Nick
mark a
Edwards.
condition to avoid removing a team from the pool. So if
Okay.
you would like to take on any conditions, we can negate the subtraction.
I'm sorry, I
You
missed
can-
the first
you
part.
can
You
Team
said-
leader
What?
can take a condition
Oh,
to negate.
yeah. Can I
removing
take
one from
guilty,
the pool.
please?
Sure.
Alex?
So yeah, you can take guilty, and we will.
What is guilty, Alex?
Can I take guilty for 200, please? think
Not
I'll-
200. That's too many team points, but you can take it for 1. So that brings the
Jeopardy
team up to
soon.
4.
So we have 4.
Yes, 4 in the pool right now, which there is the
Okey-dokey.
roll 20 handout. I don't know if anyone's editing that.
I'll do it right now.
Oh, I think we had a second redemption for the team player thing in the store.
Yeah, we had 2.
Okay, so then that should bring us up to 5 total.
4 total, because we had 1, got 2 from chat, and then me taking 1 is 1, right?
You taking 1 brought us up to 4, and then I just noticed the second chat one.
No, we
So
added the 2
we start
already.
we start with 1, we add 2 just cause, bringing us to 3. We added another 1, then we took away 2, then we added 1, then 1 because we didn't take 1 away. Now a second one that Alex found.
Oh
so
my
we're
god.
fine.
5.
Woo, math!
1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1.
And then there's been 2 chat
you.
redemptions to clear conditions.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna time y'all out.
Yeah, I do think so.
and me?
We had these from the initial one shot, and I think we did up the cooldown on their usage.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We may need to take another look at it.
Do you want to approve them right now?
I'll
You
leave
can
that up
always
to
get
the
us back.
players.
You can get us back in another way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like whatever point that we get, you should also get a point to do whatever you want.
I can work with that. Yeah, I can just throw conditions at you all. There's going to be a lot going on in this.
Okay, so we got 2 redemptions. 1 is to clear guilty from, well, to clear both of your guilties.
We're innocent!
For now.
I object.
All right. Sustained? No, I should probably overrule. All right, so that puts us at 5 team in the pool.
Mhm.
No one is currently guilty, although I think some of you had some conditions from previous things that have not yet been resolved. So that may come into things. But now that we have dealt with all of that, we are going back to Subrina's 6. But Ego is approaching the stage and could possibly offer backup using team from the pool.
Sure. So she just got grabbed on the shoulder,
Well-
and no.
So it was Brainworm had their hand on her shoulder, then Sabrina went full Corvid, kind of broke free. Brainworm started doing their siren song, and now there's a zombified army approaching. You saw Corvid go in for the punch, and we're still kind of in that narrative limbo while we wait to see if it stays a miss or if you do something to help out.
Okay. I'll use my light, like solid light projection powers to craft a large, almost boxing glove around her fist. So where she may have missed earlier, now she has an enormous fist to bop and rock and sock.
All right, so you're Green Lanterning her to help out.
I sure am.
So go ahead and remove 1 from the team pool, and now this allows Corvid to pick one of the following to resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
Is that something I decide, or is that something that
Yes, something you decide. And I will say, because I don't know if I've said it in a while, certainly, but if you choose to create an opportunity for your allies, you can just do a generic, I will use that to add 1 team to the pool. You don't necessarily have to set something up at
Right.
that point in time.
I want to surprise them,
Okay.
because I think it would be very surprising for Sabrina to just punch someone in the throat.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you got the sense that Brian had done their homework in, scouting you out. And now, she's just going for the throat. That's not what I expected of Corvid. So, yes, you are going to punch her in the throat. But she is going to, while the sound does cut off, that has given some of the members of her army time, like the members of the opening act have now gotten to you and are kind of swarming you. One of them is bringing their guitar up and smashing it down on top of you. So you are going to go ahead and take a condition for this. Your choice. As they are also, as Brainworm is also going to take a condition. Let's see. she is going to mark afraid and is going to then, doing so, is going to stumble away from you through the crowd and, already seems to be kind of lost in among the crowd that is swarming the stage.
Okay. I took afraid. Or I'm sorry, angry as the condition.
Okay. Good to know. All right. So I think. So what we'll say now is those of you up in the booth or in that area, you can kind of hear and see the commotion that is happening on stage. And as you presumably start rushing to help, you hear a voice call out as you're running down the hallway, and you actually see them ahead of you. They're standing in your way. It is TikTok, and they're calling out, "Reverb, isn't it about time for our date?" And you can kind of see there's a glassy-eyed look to them. You surmise that they are probably under the effects of Brainworm's control.
Right. Now's not a great time.
You talking to me about time? I can make all the time I want. And is going to snap their fingers, and the three of you find yourselves back down the hallway a little bit where you were just 3 seconds ago.
Are you freaking serious?
Okay, bad choice of words. I get it. It was a good pun. Can we not do this, please? We got important stuff to do, and I really I dig your vibe, man. I really don't want to have to do this or have to fight and stuff.
Got stuff more important than me? I have more followers than you, bro.
I don't know if that's true. I need to check the numbers on that one. But listen.
Is this guy serious?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I guess, are you joking right now? Is this because if this is a prank sort of thing, that's really not cool.
Let's see. I think what we can do here is actually do your audience roll. It's not quite going to be the same thing, but if you roll plus superior, we'll see if you have more or less followers than TikTok.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Then all of TikTok.
Than all of TikTok. That's a 9.
Ooh, it's a mixed success. Okay.
He has more, but I have less bots.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or he has more, but I have more local fans. I don't know which one's better.
I will.
Well, okay. So actually, if we rephrase this as your seek help from your audience roll, which you sort of kind of vaguely are here.
Sure.
Their demands, someone can hook you up, but their demands are a lot higher. So maybe, have you started streaming at this point?
Okay. Yeah. Has started, especially after getting attacked and the time reversing. It's just hey everyone, Reverb here. Sorry about all this. Looks like my boy TikTok here has got a little bit of a grudge, and I'm calling for all of my sound waves out there to do their thing and show some support and love in the chat so we can get this thing rolling. All right, yeah, let's go. Let's do this.
Okay. I'm trying to think what demands they can make of you. I think, you get a lot of, general support of, yeah, kick their ass. You see lots of people. You see one person say it, and then the chat starts flooding with it. Punch him in the clock. But let's see. I think you get. Does this make sense? Yeah, I think actually as you start streaming it, you get an interrupted signal from Paladin's HQ, kind of calling you in, or not calling you in, but calling to you, coming up on the live stream, and it is, we'll say it's the Mouseketeer. They're at the base running Obsidance. Reverb, what are you doing? Getting into a fight with another hero?
Right. I think there's some sort of mistake. I think he's being brainwashed, and is like, there's like a whole thing going on here at the Brie concert. Tried to talk to, who was it that was there earlier? Hopkins. Tried to talk to Hopkins about it, but they were really jamming on it too. I think they were also mind controlled. If we could really get some backup here, that'd be great.
Yes, I will see what we can do, but if even Hopkins is affected by it, we will have to approach this much more cautiously.
Right.
We did get a call from the former Golden Duke. That is something we are still working on, but just for now, just be very careful. It would be obviously keep everyone safe, but hero-on-hero violence is. We will have to have a long conversation with this, but just try to keep it to a minimum.
Listen, I haven't done anything, I promise. He's the one that started it. But yeah, I got you. I'm going to see if we can snap him out of it.
Alright, I will get back to coordinating things on this end. We'll say during this time that Chrysalis and Etheria have just been kind of, it's been an anime fight with TikTok, and there's just things happening. They're basically TikTok's shtick in a fight is they're just, they're not there when you expect them to be. Like, you'll go in for a punch and then suddenly they're back where they were 5 seconds ago. Things like that. So no one has gotten hurt yet, but he is still keeping you occupied.
Can I try something while they're doing this to see if this might help?
Sure.
Because we know that a lot of the mind control is happening from the music, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to back them up in their fight by seeing if I can like disrupt the mind control enough by creating like a sound wave or some sort of like nullifying sound wave might cancel out the music that is happening?
Sure. Just trying to think if this would be more defend someone or unleash your powers.
It's the same role for me either way.
Yeah. So I guess, are you trying to... What is your intent with this? Is it more so to disrupt TikTok or specifically to protect your friends in this moment?
I think it's more so to disrupt TikTok and trying to get them...
Bring down TikTok.
To bring down TikTok, yes.
To shut it off.
Yeah. I'm trying to shut down TikTok.
All right, well, good luck with that.
Mm-hmm.
More powerful people have tried, but you can go ahead and unleash your powers.
All right.
Okay, so that's an 8. So, well, we could do either you can take that as is, or Etheria and Chrysalis can contribute team from the pool to bring it up to a 10. Or you can save the team for another time later.
Yeah, I think I'm cool with the mixed success if you guys don't want to spend all the team right now on
Alright,
TikTok.
sure.
It's your consequence.
Yeah. Well, because the consequence for Unleash Your Powers is that either I mark a condition or the GM tells me how the effect is unstable or temporary. Is that right? Do you... I guess, Alex, which one is it going to be for this?
I usually let you all pick it, so you can either mark a condition or it can be unstable or temporary.
I'm cool with it being like either. I'm cool with it being a temporary effect because obviously the music's still going, there's still speakers going on, so whatever it is, like a momentary disruption.
Yeah.
That might
Okay.
give them an opening.
Yeah, so we'll say you basically just big sonic boom. You're still in like concrete hallways, and the acoustics in here are not great. And so, Etheria and Chrysalis, you are just by having some exposure to Reverb's powers, you are not as temporarily incapacitated as TikTok is, but TikTok, does full on hand over the ears, falls to the ground, just seems to be out of it for the moment, but and as your ears are ringing, Reverb, because you've presumably got some kind of protection from your own powers. You can still hear the music is going, and so once they all regain their hearing, TikTok may be, back in action and trying to stop you all.
Dude, you get out of here before you start. Again, you guys, we need to go figure out what's going on stage. Unless you want to knock him out. I'll turn off the stream for that.
I was thinking about, because I saw him snap, like, just phasing his hands into the wall and coming back for him later. Is that too mean?
David gets excited.
I know. My gnome needs to have phasing powers. We can keep this going. But no. I could try, and I don't know how much you've been following us, but I've been unlocking some telepathic, telekinetic stuff. I gotta try and put him to sleep. But I don't know if the music would wake him up.
It's very loud.
I don't know.
How about both?
I'm not a doctor.
Let's do both, yeah. That
Let him
way
to sleep and then
he
I'll
won't
stick him
resist
with
getting
the
his hands phased.
It won't hurt him that bad. He'll be fine.
All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna need Unleash Your Powers rolls from both of you.
Uh-oh.
Alright. That's freak, yeah?
Correct. Okay, so that's
7.
okay. So Chrysalis got full hit. So yeah, you do it. You use your mind powers. You're still figuring this out, and so you're mostly worried about doing more damage than you intend to, but you think you were able to do it successfully and have basically shut off enough brain activity so that they are asleep. Let's see. Meanwhile, Mai got a mixed success. So again, I guess I will leave it up to you. Is it unstable or temporary, or are you going to take a condition?
I'll mark a condition because I think this one might need to stick just in case.
Okay.
As a backup plan. I'm gonna take insecure.
Okay. All right, so go ahead and mark that, and
Okay.
in the span of a few seconds, Chrysalis does their thing, gives you the all clear. You move over, you kind of phase part of TikTok into the concrete, and seems like they'll be there for a bit.
I'm pretty sure it's not gonna hurt him too bad.
Yeah, why would it hurt him?
Are their arms gone?
Yeah, Skylar, that's how powerful I am. Don't mess with me.
Damn. That's hardcore.
Whatever.
All right, so that frees up the three of you to start heading towards the stage, which will bring us back to Corvid and Ego, as Corvid is being swarmed by brainwashed fans. We'll give Ego a chance to have a full turn to act here instead of just helping out. So is there something you would like to do, as you've seen Brainworm has fled into the crowd, and Corvid is under siege by the adoring fans?
I think I'm not as interested in tracking down Bree as I am helping out Corvid. So I'm going to continue to Green Lantern, and I'm going to create a solid light projection of basically like the Ripley armature in the first Aliens with or is it second?
Second.
Yeah, second one. Yeah, and just kind of build that around her so she can sweep aside these fans should she need to, or leap over them or whatever. But basically, yeah.
Okay. I'll say this is a defend someone roll.
Okay. Oh wow, nice, nice, Sue, nice.
So plus savior, unless you have something else.
No, I will roll savior. I rolled 11.
All right, so, okay, so yeah, this is an NPC threat technically. So on a hit, you keep them safe and choose one. So you can add a team to the pool, take influence over someone you protect, or clear a condition.
I might take influence. I may already have influence, but I don't see it, so I assume I don't. But
Everyone should have influence over Corvid.
okay, maybe I already do.
Yeah, I think what happened is because Ego joined after that. They
Okay,
weren't there
gotcha.
when that initially happened, but
Okay. Then I guess I'll so add one to a team pool, clear a condition. I don't have any conditions currently, or get influence. I already have it. Influence. So yeah, I guess we'll just add one to the team pool.
all right. Very good. So I think that puts you all up at 6. Or no, because we had used one before, so now you're at 5.
Yeah.
All right. So
Spend those points, baby.
yeah. So Corvid, you suddenly find the pressing weight lifted off of you, and you are also, aglow with not your light, but with the light projection powers of Ego, and find yourself in this, pseudo mecha suit.
Mecca? Thanks, Ego. Corvid's gonna fly straight up, and look for, Brainworm?
Yeah,
Yes.
brainworm. So I think this would be an assess the situation roll.
Please.
So roll plus superior. Oof.
Wait, do I get points for this?
Yes,
Mark
so
potential.
that's a 5, so you do get to mark potential, but yeah, I mean, you certainly can't pinpoint her. The best you can really get is, there is a mass clumping of fans that away, but that's also, still most of the first several sections of the audience.
Okay.
And you also know that Brian has the ability to change how they look, so finding them may be a tricky proposition.
Okay, if I can't see them, then I'm gonna try to destroy some of the equipment.
Okay. Yeah, so I think...
I'm wondering if I could use my alien tech to hack it, to shut it all down, so I don't have to, physically go in and TP it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and let you roll that once. I'm gonna say this is basically the only time you get to use it for the encounter.
Yeah,
Which one are you on?
it's a go all the way up. The alien
This.
tech, yep. 9!
All right. So,
Choose one. Sorry, I can't really read that from here.
you created a device. Okay, so on a hit, you create a device that can do something impossible once and then fizzle. If you got a 10 plus, you would get extra effects. But so basically, you are just trying to deactivate the equipment.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think essentially what you end up creating is an EMP on the fly. And you let that go, and so, any remaining sound equipment that was functioning, because some of it is still going. Etheria didn't take out the entire system, just most of it. So the stuff that's on stage ceases to function, which kind of makes the people there stop and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" But then you can see there's still, and you can kind of hear now in the distance still that siren song going, which is a little raggedy because they got punched in the throat, but it is still doing something, and you see kind of a clump of people moving, and they're heading towards one of the the tunnels into the thoroughfares of the stadium.
Cool. Corbin will go on the comms and tell the team. They're going down into the tunnels.
All right, so you all get that message. We'll go back to the trio that are kind of in the tunnels, and we'll say you're able to start heading that way. But as you are going, it starts to become, clogged with fans. Not all of whom necessarily seem to be under the siren song's effects right now. Some people just seem to be confused, and some are just trying to get their snacks. But you do kind of hear warbling melody coming from down the way.
Okay, so they're kind of pushing down the tunnel in our direction. There's like there are like people around here.
Yes.
Can I try to use? So Skylar, I want to use my time for a show move, which requires Skylar to put on a flamboyant display of their powers.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I want to do this. I think Skylar does like a big, like kind of another like big ear shattering, like slaps their hands together, and there's like this big like ear ringing, piercing noise, and then starts and like immediately following that, like lets out like a few like big like thumps just to get like attention from people, trying to see if there's somebody like of authority or somebody who's not mind controlled in the area that they can get some help from.
Okay. I'm just imagining Princess Bride and Fezzi. Everybody move!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of that right now, but
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead and roll your time for the show move.
Okay. Oh boy. Well.
Okay. So on a miss, your display catches someone watching in the wrong way. And for the folks at home, that's a 4.
That is a
They
4.
got snake eyes.
Going good, guys.
Guys.
So I think what happens is you do find the figure of authority. It is Hopkules. And as soon as like some of the people start move out of the way enough, he just like does the, he crouches down for the superhero jump and just with his super bunny legs springs straight towards the three of you.
Guys,
What
guys,
do-
guys.
What do the rest of you do?
I want to try and grab him in midair.
All right. So we'll say, whether you're trying to use your telekinesis or physically, this is defend someone roll.
I'm going to try with the telekinesis.
Okay. So still roll plus savior, please.
Okay. Nope.
Oh,
Another snake eyes.
and it
getting
is the
worse.
funny
Oh,
thing
no.
where, because it is a total of 2, it says, "Oh dear."
Oh dear.
Oh, so Skylar, don't forget to mark potential. Chrysalis, you mark potential for this. But
It's going
Yeah.
great, guys.
oof, this is going to be rough. I think what happens is Hopkules just barrels into the two of you, and so you're both gonna mark a condition for getting hit by one of the top tier paladins in town.
Shoot.
You scarred?
I don't know if I'm scared or insecure. I'm gonna say scared. We're gonna go with afraid. I'm scared.
I'm going with insecure.
All right, and I mean, my theory, you're welcome to take the hit too, but I assume you
Oh
phased.
no, I would love to not actually.
That
You know
the
what,
two of
Faith?
us were there, and she just phased through the floor, just like, nope.
Yep. So yeah, we'll say that leaves Etheria free to do something in this moment. Hopkules has kind of knocked you two down, and for the moment seems to just be trying to like hold you two down on the floor.
Oh gosh.
Oh, sorry.
Crap. I'm going to. Oh man, I gotta get him off, you guys. So I have a move. Not that. Go back up. Stop scrolling. It's not. Are you watching closely? And I can mislead, distract, or trick someone. So I'm gonna try to. I'll phase back out and go. Hey, Hercules. Hey, over here, idiot. What are you even doing? They're not even the real threat. It's me. And then to camouflage myself and hide against the wall.
Okay, so go ahead and roll plus superior for your move.
Still 0 because somebody knocked my superior down last time.
Is it me?
It was you.
Oh. Because we're best friends.
Thanks, bud. 10.
You're welcome.
All right,
Woo!
so on a 10 plus, you get to choose 3 from your
I
list.
do. I would like to confuse them for some time.
Okay.
Expose a weakness or flaw. And avoid further entanglement.
Okay. So I think what happens is, as you kind of started your tirade towards Hercules, you saw his bunny ears kind of turn around and focus towards you. He stands back up and, releases the pressure off the two of you, and you are still, you're both incredibly winded from having been hit by just a brick house of a man. But he kind of turns towards you, Etheria, and says, "You think you're the biggest threat? Clearly Bree 33 is the best talent here." And
I meant to her, you big-eared loser.
but you can see now he actually has a I Heart Bree 33 shirt on.
Oh,
Oh God, really? Have you been
and,
talking to Ego?
But he turns, you said you kind of phased into the wall. He launches himself towards you, and he is just gonna start punching the wall, trying to get through it to you. But you have already moved out of the way. He does not notice you reemerge elsewhere, but he is just going for it for the moment, at least.
I'm like sliding over, going, get up, get up, get up, get up. He's going to kill me. Please get up.
I guess it looks to Chrysalis and says, "I think one of us is gonna have to lead him away, right?"
I mean, I don't know that he can do much. I think I've been playing too much with the new powers, and I'm just going to reach an arm out and try and grab Hercules by the ears and chuck him into another wall.
Okay.
No.
Gosh, I'm trying to think if this is directly engaging the threat, or maybe this is a provoke someone move.
I mean, I don't know.
I guess, are you setting yourself up to be the distraction that is going to engage him, or are you trying to just distract him further so you all can continue with something else?
I think I'm trying to directly engage him. After having been kicked, I don't like it. It's time
Alright. So,
to hit back.
We're gonna go ahead and have you roll to directly engage a threat, so roll plus danger, please.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
dear. So that is a 5, but I will point out you have 2 friends there, and you have a lot of points in the team pool. So you can at least bring this up to a partial success.
Yeah, can
Yeah.
we try to get this to a partial? I mean, Skylar would throw up like a stunning barrage with like some pulses from the palms of their hands, like point blank with Hercules when trying. He's got big old bunny ears. He won't like big noises, maybe.
Yeah. And what is Etheria going to do to try and help in this?
If Chrysalis is trying to grab him, then I'm gonna phase. Hi, buddy. I'm gonna phase down. So I'm gonna crouch down essentially from inside the wall and just reach out and grab his ankles and hold him in place.
Okay.
So he can't jump out of the way.
Yep, which, because you are partially anchored in the wall, you think is the only reason that is successful, because, I mean, he's he's all muscle.
Oh, yeah.
And normally would be able to jump away, but for just a moment, he is, through the combination of being stunned by the sonic attack and Mai's ankle grabs, he is held in place long enough for Chrysalis for you to get a solid telekinetic grasp on him and, throw him into another wall. But as that happens, he still has a chunk of the concrete wall that he was punching, and he kind of whips it at you as he is going. So on a 7 to 9, you get to pick one, whether you resist or avoid the blows, like the concrete coming towards you. You're going to take something, create an opportunity, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I think I'm going to resist the blows this time round.
All right, so yeah, that concrete is coming at you, but you either fire off another telekinetic burst, or it just bounces off your carapace to little effect.
Yeah, I think I just let it hit me because I've got the indestructible armor, basically. Yeah. So
it's fairly indestructible. It's still kind of you take a step back from the force of it because big beefy boy just hurled it at you. But
yeah, momentum still applies. Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, he is once again kind of dazed for a moment, again recovering from sonic attack, and now just being thrown bodily into a wall. What do the three of you do? You can kind of tell further down the hallway now, we'll say on the opposite side of Hopcules. So Hopcules is on one side, and you can tell what you gather to be the sound of Brainworm leading, Pied Pipering her human shield crew through the tunnels. So what would the three of you like to do?
We can't let him get away.
No. Oh, God.
How incredibly dangerous would it be to just bring down the tunnel, Loud Boy?
There are a lot of civilians here.
How many of them do you think can phase through concrete?
0.
Yeah, so not good there. I'm double checking if I've got any moves that might help here. Unfortunately not.
And I will also just say, as a point of order, you are underground enough that Reverb's live stream cut out, so they did not see you beating on, renowned and famous paladin.
Again, he attacked us first.
You have got to get a hotspot.
Crap. Where's everybody else at?
I think through Corvid's previous message, you gathered that the two of them were still kind of on at the stage and, are pursuing, but you all were able to get in position to intercept sooner.
Yeah. So they have to go through is there a singular exit for them to go through, or or is it more like a stadium where there's multiple exits?
Yeah, stadium, multiple exits. They saw Brainworm go through one. They don't have eyes on which way they're going once they're in the tunnels.
Yeah.
But
you have an idea?
They're coming down the tunnel?
Yes.
Right now they're heading away from you, seeing that Hopcules has created the distraction.
So we should block them in.
Sure. How?
I want to phase up to where the concert is happening and pull down those barriers that they always have to keep people from getting too close to the stage, and start pulling them down into the tunnel and stick them in the concrete so they can't go back through them.
Okay, so
if we want to keep them from getting anywhere. That's all I got. I don't hit things.
Okay, if I'm understanding you correctly, you're saying you want to get ahead of the group and then block their way, or are you just trying to block the area now and limit?
Yeah, we'd need to block. I'll try to hold them off, get a distraction, get something to actually keep them from going any further.
Yeah.
And so I think so they won't move any further ahead. Reverb will come bounding up behind them and try to send out another like concussive blast in this like smaller space to try to just stun everyone for a moment or hold them back so that everyone is sort of incapacitated for long enough so that Etheria and maybe Chrysalis can get something to like barricade them in.
Okay, so at least for the moment, Reverb and Etheria are chasing after Brainworm. Reverb's going to do that, and we'll see how it goes from there. Okay, so I'm just trying to think again if this is something. Well, I was going to say maybe provoke someone, but it does specifically say susceptible to your words. So this may just be more of an unleash your powers roll again.
That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I was double checking my condition wouldn't apply here. That's a 7.
It auto calculates.
Okay, so mixed success. So you can mark a condition, or I'll let you know how it's unstable or temporary.
I'll take another condition. I'll say insecure. Just got pounded on by a big bunny, man.
Someone clip that. But yes, so all right. So yeah, you kind of leapfrog your way through the crowd a bit. You get to the clump, and another sonic blast. The brainwashed civilians that she is moving through, they all kind of just collapse. Not like blood, but kind of in the same way that TikTok was like, ow, my ears. And so they are out of commission. Brainworm is a little hardier, winces, but is now singled out in the crowd, but now has their full attention on you, Reverb.
Whoops. Just gonna try to keep it up for as long as possible, just like a persistent blast to try to hold everyone there while Mai tries to do her thing.
And I'll say again, it gets very anime for a minute as like the sound waves from you are heading towards them, and then her sound waves are coming out, and they start meeting in the air, and gets all warbly.
Yeah, perfect. Big Dragon Ball Z moment of Reverb like taking a step forward, sending these pulses of energy out from their palms, trying to cancel them out.
Yep, but that leaves certainly Etheria free to do something, and we'll come back to find out. I guess I'm still unclear on if Chrysalis is leaving Hopkins where he is, or if you're staying to keep him distracted.
I'm going to keep Hopkins in check.
Okay. So yeah, Etheria, you've got time to do something, then we'll say that Corbett and Ego catch up.
Yeah. Oh, they catch up?
You have time to do something first, and then they'll catch up.
Perfect. That means I don't have to call them. Yeah, I'm gonna sort of vault up and try to phase up like into the actual venue and start like pulling stuff down to block them in so they can't leave.
Yep. So this is definitely an unleash your powers roll,
Why am I
as you are
doing
trying to
so many
reshape your
powers?
environment.
Doing so many powers things this time.
Maybe you'll do really well.
10!
Why can I
All
roll
right.
so well for you and not for myself?
I'm powerful.
Making up for not being here last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you do it. So while that anime sound battle is happening, you sneak past and just start yanking stuff down.
Yeah.
And that thing happens where both Reverb and Brainworm kind of stop at the same time, winded. Brainworm takes a look around, sees that they have now been penned in by Etheria. And do you do anything, or have you already made yourself scarce?
I know where Ego and Corbett are coming from, right? Like which direction they're coming from?
Yeah, you can gather the tunnel that Brainworm came through is where your teammates will be coming from.
Okay, then I'm gonna phase through the junk that I've put in the way, so that once they get here, I can send them through to deal with the problem. And also me not get punched.
All right, so you are phasing through Reverb. For the moment, you appear to have been abandoned by your team. You can kind of hear thuds in the tunnel behind you as Hopulus and Chrysalis are just.
Just like that last blast. Okay. All right, guys, we need. Got.
Just like one thumb phases through.
All right, we have a water break from the chat. I do not have my water bottle next to me because all I have is my now empty drink.
I'll drink more water for everyone.
Yay. Yeah, we'll keep going. It's getting close to break time, but we can probably do a little bit more before that. So, Corvid and Ego, you are following through. You know, the crowd is mostly just confused at this point, it seems, but you go down the tunnel. You see Etheria stick her head out, trying to point. And
They're this way.
Yeah, I guess you two didn't know that Etheria was
Who's
actually
they?
here.
Ha! Oh, hi. What? What?
Come, I just grab arms.
Ah!
Just come.
And soon enough, you're around the corner.
Is this the after party? I forgot my voice. What is my voice?
It wasn't that.
Just
I like that
It
one
was
though.
your normal voice.
Wait, I like
Was
this
it just
one.
was it just my normal voice?
Yeah,
Okay, never
just
mind.
A
Oh,
little
so,
pretty
more
normal.
robotic.
Yeah.
okay.
But so yeah, you go around the corner that Etheria points out. You see a tired-looking Reverb and a tired-looking Brainworm, who is now kind of, there's a hodgepodge of stuff has been put in the way to make a barrier so that they appear to be trapped for the moment.
And we need to hurry this up because Chrysalis is fighting Hopulus down the hall.
Give it up, Brian. You've been cornered. Come quietly.
Quiet isn't in my vocabulary.
Why did I know she was gonna say that?
And they are going to, you know, they're still like, okay, and they vocalize again, and it's weaker this time, but some of the people who are starting to recover now are like putting themselves, you know, forming a human wall in between themselves and the rest of you.
Cool. I can fly. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
go over and try and I guess choke him out. I don't know, man. I'm not
Well,
gonna
then.
light blast him in the face. My things don't do what his do. Mine like carve into rock.
All right.
But I am tougher than most, so let's see.
He's
Yep,
a
so
gooey
this is
alien
gonna
who
be-
blasts his face off and just grow another one.
We don't know that.
Mm. But yeah, this is going to be directly engage a threat, and you know, I'll say at this point that what you see happening to Brian is like their face is kind of shifting between their Brian face, their Bree face, and the alien face they showed you. Is they're just kind of like every time they breathe in and out, it just like
Yeah.
breathe in, face change, breathe out, face change.
Cool. Let's see how this goes.
I want you to take his face
Oh.
off.
Yay!
All right, that's an
11.
11. So on a hit, you trade blows, and you get to pick 2.
Can you?
Oh,
Please.
yeah.
So resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity, or impress,
Um,
surprise, or frighten.
I get to pick 2. Okay, I'm going to take something from them. Their ability to speak.
Face. Ariel. Or, I guess.
Not
You're the
Ariel.
other one.
Thank
You're the
you.
other one.
Poland and Ursula.
Ursula. Thank you. I wanted to say a very.
And I'm going
The wrong name.
to create an opportunity for my allies by she'll kind of like fly up and like do sort of a flippy over them and just kind of grab them and start to choke them as she's behind them, like pulling them back so that they. I guess my friends can do whatever they want, but her intention is you can get like disperse the crowd.
Yep. So, yeah, you do all that. We'll say that at this point they have reverted basically to their wholly alien appearance.
Yeah.
As much as I want to have it, the audience come to and see the Squires with beloved pop star Bree 33 in a chokehold.
Yeah.
But also as he turns into his alien form, he's got some spiny bits on his back, and one of them actually like punctures you in the side because you did not choose to avoid the blows. So
Yes.
mark a condition.
Insecure. Yeah.
But yeah, you've got their windpipe, or what you assume functions as the windpipe, in enough of a lock that they can't get any sound out. They might be heading towards passing out from lack of air, but they seem to be neutralized for now, and the rest of the crowd is kind of coming to. The thuds in the distance seem to have lessened as Chrysalis, was probably kind of like, in Avengers when Hulk has Loki and just says doom, 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 but you are surviving it far better. Actually, go ahead, and this will just kind of be a summary of your duel with Hopkules. Roll to, will either do directly engage a threat or defend someone, as you are kind of, by engaging them, you are defending the rest of the people.
All right. I'm going to directly engage the threat. I'm much better at that. So.
Okay. Well, you get some potential. And
I am going to use one of my moves to get a success anyways.
Okay.
And mark a condition. I'm going to use not human enough. When directly engaging a threat, mark a condition to do one additional option, even on a miss. So.
Okay, so yeah, it is still a miss, so you do get to mark potential, but you get to pick one from the list to do anyway.
All right, so let's look at that.
Resist or avoid the blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I'm just trying to hold him off. I think I'm going to just be resisting the blows.
Okay.
And I am going to mark angry. I'm getting mad at this bunny hopping all over the place.
Yeah, for those of you who see My Hero Academia, it's basically Gran Torino mixed with All Might, so that mobility with that strength. Yeah, that means... Anyway, so, yes, you don't take an additional condition beyond the one you self-inflicted with that move, because you resisted. And so we find ourselves with a very confused populace. Your alien has the bad alien in a chokehold. They're maybe about to pass out. You're not sure if you should be stopping that or not. Hopkules is kind of coming to as the alien influence stops, and it is at about that time, the Hopkules realizes what's going on, kind of takes it all in. Oh no, it's all right, everyone, things are under control now, and he is gonna beeline over to Corvid and Brainworm. And you see him kind of reaching into a fanny pack that he has and just kind of pulls out a futuristic-looking muzzle and slaps it onto Brainworm's face so that they are unable to make any sounds. And I think that is a good place for us to take our break. So, thank you for hanging with us, everyone. Thanks for all the chat redemptions and such, but we need to refresh ourselves and our drinks and take a little bit of a break, and we'll be back before you know it. Don't go anywhere. Well, hello there, Internet. Thanks for sticking with us, and we're back from our break. So, we have a cat to show you, as it is the Internet, so the cat tax has been paid.
Big belly.
Big belly cat.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. Cat says hi. Taco says hi, like from TV. But yes, we are back. We are going to be continuing with the session after the Squire squad successfully took down the alien brain worm. But before we do, I want to quickly remind all of us, myself included, of some of the rules of the game, because this may be relevant for the second half of the session. And I already know, even as I say them, we're probably going to forget them or ignore them. That's fine. But influence is a pretty big mechanic of this game, and it did come up earlier when we were talking about the team leadership question. At any point in time, you can give influence to someone or say that someone has influence. Well, yeah, that's the same as saying someone has influence over you. But then there are certain moves that happen that can make it so that you can make someone be influenced by you. And so we all have various states of that within the team, but there are some things we can actually do with the influence. One of the most basic ones is when someone with influence over you tells you who you are or how the world works, you can either accept what they say or reject their influence. If you accept what they say, I will adjust your labels accordingly, though I think that's mostly when it's an NPC. I think I'll say that if it's, you all doing it to each other and trying to do that, then you could adjust it. But if you want to keep your labels as you are, you must reject the influence, and that's a specific move that you roll, and that has some consequences depending on how it plays out. Also, if you have influence over someone, you take a +1 to all moves towards them. So that would include directly engaging them or unleash your powers. If you have influence over a villain, which there are some ways to do that. Or, if you're trying to, necessarily defend one of your teammates that you have influence over, you would get a +1 to that roll, things like that. As well as on any of your playbook moves that target them, etc., etc. But then also, if you have if you have influence over someone, you can take advantage of it and surrender the influence to do some things there, such as give them a -2 on the move they just made, inflict a condition on them, or take an additional +1 on a move targeting them. That at least 2 of those options seem to be more for PvP sort of thing, which we haven't had much of. I don't know if we ever will. We'll see. But all things to keep in mind. And again, just a reminder that and part of this is on me, but influence should kind of just be changing all the time. That's just another mechanic of the game and can affect things, but yeah. So let us pick back up in the aftermath of what happened. So at this point, the stadium has pretty much been vacated. There are some crews coming in to assess the damage that was done in the course of events this evening. Brainworm has been taken away by some paladins who are now going to figure out what to do with them. Hopkules has gone off to make a kind of official report, but you have been told that he would like to speak with you later. For now, it is basically Mouseketeer has arrived on the scene to talk with you all and figure out what has happened. So, should we act out you all telling Mouseketeer what happened, or just assume that has already happened and you've already given the summary of events?
Whichever one we decide, Recall's probably really distracted, because once we're out, Reverb is probably really distracted, because once we are, once he gets signal again, is gonna start streaming, and is gonna start streaming them arresting Bree, to be hopefully one of the first people to have the scoop and get the whole internet coming to there to their stream for the revelation that Bree was an alien trying to take over the planet.
Skylar,
So-
I am begging you to start recording while you're streaming. Literally begging.
I'm about to go live though. I can't talk about it right now. Just so
So I'll say this is a little bit tricky because, Brainworm is sticking in their alien form now, so Bree is nowhere to be seen.
Mhm.
So you're gonna sound like a conspiracy nut to be like, Bree's an alien, but
So you
that's
fit right
something
in.
You can still try.
yeah.
Well, when she never shows back up again.
Yeah, that's true. We'll just, I think we'll come on, like, throw out their little drone thing, and so, like, the camera on them with the paladin cars in the background, and probably with the team in the background being debriefed, but not, like, actually listening to anything that's happening. Their audio's fully on them, and they go, "Hey there, everyone. Sorry about the connection issues. Lost signal when we got into the stadium. Some wild shit is happening here right now. They're taking out. You see the alien looking person in the back? Turns out that's Bree. Yeah, I know. Crazy, right? Turns out Bree was an alien and was like gonna like control people's minds and was like gonna invade the planet. So just be careful what kind of music you listen to. And here's my SoundCloud. Mod's putting it in the chat. Promise I'm not an alien. All right. Check out later."
So I will say this does probably fulfill one of the demands your audience makes on you, that they require frequent bouts of drama.
Yeah.
This is certainly going to cause drama. We'll have to see what comes of this very public claim that Bree 33 is an alien.
I'm on my phone in Skylar's chat while we're getting debriefed, and when they start saying, "Here's a link to my SoundCloud," I just start posting Spotify links to my band.
This is a good question. Are any of the members of the team mods of your stream chat?
Well, Etheria would be because she's Skylar's best friend now. So
So
I
you
do
are
put
very-
the SoundCloud link in there, but it's like in between.
yeah.
Why would you let me do this?
I don't know. I don't know if anyone
because
else.
normally you wouldn't be modding because you'd be there
Yeah.
fighting
Yeah.
the villains.
Most of
during
the mods are
the
probably-
streams.
I'm a super mod.
are probably just fans.
Yeah.
I have editor privileges.
Uh-oh.
I don't think Skylar would have given you that.
You
yet.
don't let me title your
No,
streams?
we're not best friends yet. We're just best friends.
This does also raise the question of what is my band name?
Oh no, quick, I need a ska band name.
The Danish Embassy.
Okay,
That was the name of my ska band in high school.
I'm using it.
All right.
I was gonna say
Um,
super brass, but
Which, we'll
that's
say
crazy.
in this universe, Denmark is not a country, so Danish does not mean anything. It is a nonsense word. Sorry to any people from Denmark out there. We
To all of our
appreciate you.
Danish fans.
Yeah.
I imagine there's a whole board of like their 3 fans, which is all just like conspiracies of like where the name comes from.
Mm-hmm. But okay, so you've done that. You're probably at this point wandering back over as Mouseketeer is getting the final version of events from the rest of the team. He is especially concerned about Chrysalis, who went toe-to-toe with Hopcules, and we are going to have the medics check you over. I mean, I know you are tough, but still that is...
I held myself pretty well. I think I'm all right.
Yes, and it may not be, tonight or tomorrow or even, beginnings in next week, but at some point, we are going to talk with him. Hopcules is going to want to talk with you, assuming that it's something that you all are okay with. I mean, this is...
Yeah.
Tonight
Yeah.
should not have happened, but it did, and we are just going to have to continue on.
Sure. Yeah, I'd love to talk to Hopkins. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, especially since like my neck is really sore after he like shoved us into the ground like that. And it'd just mean the world to me if like he would come and talk with us, maybe even do like a cameo on like a stream, like an interview or something for my stream. Like,
Can we not make this about you for like a second? Kevin could have seriously got his ass beat, and he was awesome. So
no, like Kevin, that was totally. I think actually, like the interview should probably be the two of you talking about the fight.
Reverb, I'm gonna go ahead and say this now. The situation does not have any room for any of your normal bullshit. So.
Was that? I was being serious though. I wasn't.
Oh, they
bullshitting.
know.
Oh.
This is not
I'll
a
get
matter
some
that we would like for the public to be aware of. It is not something that we are going to cover up, but it is obviously an embarrassment and it is not good press, as they say, for it to come out that a paladin was part of the damage that occurred tonight. So I would ask for your discretion in any matters regarding his involvement.
do you know what that word means?
No, I was gonna ask once we were done.
Don't talk about Hopules being there.
Oh, you're gonna have to explain that to me again, but
Okay,
all right, yeah.
But as you know, we have our staff psychologists, therapists on call if you would like their services. But I think at least for tonight, we're just going to have the medics check you all over, make sure there's no lasting damage. We have your statement on what happened with Brainworm, which we are going to have to figure out if they have some kind of diplomatic immunity with one of our established intergalactic relations, but that is not something that you all will have to worry about.
Wait, can I just diplomatic immunity? That's it.
I was just going to say, wouldn't someone with diplomatic immunity doing something like this constitute an act of war under most treaties?
Quite possibly, but I am not our intergalactic legal expert. They are going to have to figure it out, but that is just the things we have to worry about when you make it to the big leagues. But
Is this not?
Can I go to space?
Please don't let him go to space.
yes, that may constitute a intergalactic incident, but we are going to forgive me. There is obviously a lot happening. I am trying to make sure you all are taken care of, but also there are other matters for me to attend to. So I apologize if I am being terse, but also I need you all to make sure that you are taking things seriously. I cannot impress upon you enough the gravity of the situation. And I think what is happening right now is the Musketeer is attempting to tell you, how the world works. I think this is probably actually mostly directed at Skylar, of like, hey, you can't be clowning around right now. Like, this is serious business, and would very much affect your superhero, not necessarily standing, but just that whole side of things. If you were to do, what you were saying about get an apology interview with Hopkins and all that stuff. So you can either accept what Musketeer is saying, or you can attempt to reject what they are saying.
Okay. Remind me again, if I accept, then
I'll get to shift your labels one up, one down.
Okay.
If you reject, your labels stay the same and they will lose their influence over you. Well, you have to attempt to roll to reject it.
Skylar's gonna try to reject it because this is all sounds just made up.
Okay, so I believe, so there is just the reject influence roll on the sheet.
Okay. Oh, is it just a flat 2d6? Okay.
I believe so, but it's also a separate thing from the flat 2d6.
Yeah.
So we'll see what the sheet macro does.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Oh wait, it did a negative. Okay, so it must be mundane.
Well, so also that looks like you rolled as Sabrina.
Oh, I did roll Subrina. Hold on.
So
Let me,
we'll take the 1 and the 2 that you rolled,
the
but see
2.
whatever modifier you have.
Okay, I also have a -2.
Okay.
So
it is a
So-
1.
so it is a 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I also have -2.
Yeah, I'm trying to
mundane,
figure
so
out
it
where
must
the-
be
Are you
Who's
insecure?
coming
Oh, I am
Because
insecure.
that gives you a
that's
-2.
right. I am insecure.
Oh,
so,
right.
Insecure is -2 to that.
from?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where that's coming from.
So on a miss, their words hit you hard. Mark a condition, and I will adjust your labels.
Oof. I guess I'm gonna.
Sorry.
I guess I'm gonna mark. Trying to
Guilty?
decide how. No. I think it's
You
marked
mad?
angry.
You
I
mad?
think Skylar's mad about that.
We can talk.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think you're mad about it, but there is a nugget of it that is coming through. I think I'm gonna move superior down and mundane up.
Okay. Boy, I'm all ones.
Yep.
Wow.
I think I win something. All right.
All right. So, the rest of you probably noticed that Skylar has gone uncharacteristically quiet, but you don't have too much time to deal with that right now, as you are all shuffled through, a round of EMTs checking you out, making sure none of you have concussions or anything. Corvid, you get patched up for where you got stabbed a little bit. But then, after another hour or two, you all are, taken back to Paladin's HQ and, left in the locker rooms. And, you're told to basically stay on call for debriefing. Like, you're not going to go out on active duty anytime soon, but they also want you to be ready to come in if they need to discuss any more matters with you. But for now, you are in the locker room and free to head home for the evening.
Cool. I think as soon as they give us you're good to go, Sabrina's gone. She's gonna take the Kirby craft.
Anyone trying to intercept her before she vanishes, or
Guess I Uber? I don't.
have we
So I
discussed
guess-
what Ego's home situation is?
Home situation?
Do they have a home?
No. No, I just kind of chill.
Is he
You
staying?
just-
Well, it was the exchange program. Is he staying with the dude, the golden
He's
dude?
staying. Oh, please tell me he's staying with like Hector's family.
We could do
Sure.
that.
That's wonderful.
Okay, so I think we'll get to that in a bit. Was there anyone who wanted to try and intercept Sabrina? Yes, Mai?
I hide on the Kirby craft.
Oh, jeez.
I can camouflage myself.
That's true.
Okay. So then maybe we'll do Golden Duke welcoming Ego home first, and then we'll come to dramatic conversation.
Okay.
Ego, you get no, there's probably a driver that was alerted of like, okay, you are going to be getting off duty at this time, and so is ready to drive you out to the suburbs to the Golden Duke's manor. Which Val, what is there a name? Going by good society rules, what is the name of the
Golden
estate
Manor.
of the Golden Duke?
Oh man.
Is it the
Oh,
Golden Arches?
Oh man.
Oh.
The Golden Arches.
This is not a
Like-
McDonald's.
Man, this is a Wendy's.
I don't know. It's something.
Is it like the gilded?
The Gilded Hill. The Gilded.
License to guild.
Licensed to
God
Guild.
damn it, Ryan.
I don't know. It's probably like Gilded Acres or something
Mhm.
like that.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
And they're
Right, so-
literally gilded.
And there's literally golden trees once you enter the property. Everything is
Gilderly.
There's even
cool killing
some-
the environment.
you know they're cybernetic, but they look super realistic of like gilded wildlife just roaming the
Yeah.
grounds. So, no
With
actual
golden
animal
horses.
cruelty.
It's a security
Like,
system.
so golden horse, but they're all like dead. Because I saw was it Goldfinger?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't remember. Just like a
Midas
bunch of
touch.
dead gold animals.
No.
So-
Well, it's superheroes. They've just
Yeah.
had.
Okay.
One Mythbusters did that. They interviewed the actress. She's very much alive. She did not die from that. I said they're all cybernetic creations.
Yeah.
So no
Okay.
actual animal cruelty going on
Okay.
Expect
here.
me to talk, Goldfinger. If you don't answer me as the Golden Duke, I'm going to kill you.
No, Mr. Bond. I expect you to die.
Oh my god. See what I've been dealing with?
Someone clip it.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you chose to go there.
That's true.
You put this on yourself. But so yes, you arrive at the Gilded Acres. You wander past, the wildlife frolicking, pretending to eat. Oops, camera's up too high.
I adjust the security camera.
And you come on in, and I forget. Did we say what the Golden Duke Senior's actual name is?
I have it in Hector's stuff. Hold on. It is Apollo.
Okay, so you see Apollo there. Or actually, as you enter, you are told to go to Apollo's study. He would like to talk with you about the events of the night. And as you arrive, you see him getting off the phone with people. Yes, the matter has been resolved, to my understanding. Thank you for your responsiveness. But it seems like the kids handled things. So, the future generations seem to be in good shape. Yes, make sure Hector's keeping up his protein routine. All right. It's afternoon there, isn't it? Have a good afternoon. And hangs up. Ego. Hello there.
Hello, Father. I'm sorry. Apollo?
Yes. I hear you, that's all right, son. Maybe I shouldn't call you son. I can see how that has caused this confusion. Ego. I've heard what's on the news. I still have my ways of hearing what's happening in the Paladins. I've gotten some reports. You did a commendable job out there, especially in keeping the civilians safe.
Of course. You gotta keep the fans safe.
Yes, I mean, sure, most of the civilians there were fans, but yes, keeping the civilians safe is our ultimate duty.
Our ultimate duty is to keep the fans safe.
Okay, yes, is this because you were originally a backup dancer and that we'll work with this. Yes, keep the fans safe. All civilians are fans.
All civilians are fans.
Essentially. Let me just quickly read over your blank slate move stuff. So,
Dad, what have you done?
okay, so so when you embody one of your lessons, you can shift your labels. So that's something we should remember as a thing that you can do. If you want to replace a lesson, you do have to reject one of your former ones, but then you can erase that lesson and put in a new one. And then if you approach your creator or caretakers with a problem, which I don't think you're doing, but I guess we have decided that Apollo the Golden Duke is your caretaker.
Of course.
So
Of course. As it is written,
yeah.
so it shall be.
So that is no, I think, but yeah. So okay. Was I going somewhere with that? I don't know. But yes, I think
I have a very thin character.
yeah. would it be fair to say that the Golden Duke has influence over you?
Is the Golden Duke Paulo?
Yes.
Then sure, because I am influenced by all adults.
Yeah, I guess that is true.
That is true for me.
Okay. So I think just generally they are, he's telling you, good job, trying to reinforce the, make sure you protect the civilians, the innocent bystanders, but
So, simp for your fans, and all civilians are fans. I'm just gonna evolve my my lesson of what to always do.
all right. But he is also essentially telling you how the world works, so you can either accept what he says or attempt to reject his influence.
I have no reason to reject it at this point.
So,
It tracks.
yes, going to, I think, move your mundane down and your savior up.
Woo. All right. I'm very savvy.
Yep, which I don't know if, because I know some of your roles have to do with freak, but
I'm a freak, but now I'm also very savvy.
Mm-hmm. All right. I don't know if there's anything else to happen there tonight. With that
Nope.
scene. Yep. So, does Ego have a bed, or do you just like go stand in a closet for approximately 8 hours?
He doesn't sleep, but I don't think he just sits it. Thought about that. It is pretty funny, but I think there is like a Kersey kind of like sitting in bed, just completely conscious for a while, and then there's doing other things like watching TV or doing TikTok lives. not the super villain TikTok, but the other one. What is it called? I don't know what it's called in this world, if there is one.
Yeah. I don't remember what we've said various social medias are here, but
so on myface.com is where generally I'll do some live fan chats, I guess.
Because I guess in Korea it is afternoon-ish this time, so your Korean fans are trying to they're getting whispers of what happened, and they are hungry to hear your take on things. But so that is your next few hours. Anything from either Kevin or Skylar before we go to the girls in the Kirby craft?
I think any of Skylar's stuff's probably going to be later, especially if both Mai and Subrina have disappeared. I was trying to think if he would talk to Kevin. Probably not right now, but we'll... Yeah, I think Skylar's just angry. I think he just goes home.
Yeah. I will say, you've probably been home for a while. You get not a text, but a DM through the whatever social media from TikTok, who is saying, sorry about today. Can we maybe get coffee or ice cream and talk about this later?
Leaves it on red for a little bit. And then responds, "You're not an alien in disguise, are you?"
No. Or if I am, it's, super deep sleeper cell, sleeper agent kind of stuff.
Does that mean I could be an alien?
Do you send that to him?
No, that's just Skylar out loud in their own room thinking for a moment. Yeah. Next week, sure. Let's get coffee. I'm sorry for blasting you and for my friends knocking you unconscious and sticking your hands in walls. I hope you got your hands back.
Yeah, I mean, once I woke up, I just, kept going back in time a little bit until I wasn't in the wall anymore, but yeah, that was we'll talk later. Have a good night.
Yeah, good night, because Skylar's brain just broke again, thinking about his hands were never in the wall. Does that mean we never did that? Or could he undo everything that... And just, like, goes down the rabbit hole of thinking about how far back it could rewind time.
All right, so I think this is going to bring us to the girls in the Kirby craft. Let me just make sure the music isn't too tense for this, but
You've made it
You
so much
are-
worse.
You're sonic poison.
no, they're Reverb. Sonic Poison is their villain name. You
Ooh.
guys haven't gone dark side yet.
Write that one down. You can have that one for free.
Sonic Poison is still in development by Sega Genesis with E EA.
All right. I need just writing down Sonic Poison on my NPC list.
I love it.
Again, you can have it.
So, I think we get to Sabrina. You're going into the Kirby craft to try and go home and not talk to anyone. But
Right. She takes and flies the ship out to a rural area, kind of outside of town. She's very quiet on the flight out. She drives it with her brain, so she's focusing very hard on that. And I think when she lands it, she's gonna make a phone call. She is leaving a message for Hector. That's just like, hey, I know that we called you kind of like really suddenly, and I know you're probably doing your afternoon workout now, but I just wanted to let you know that everything's okay. And we saved the day like usual, and I kind of did this sleeper hold on this guy, and that's how we saved the day. So it was pretty cool. But yeah, I hope you have a good day. Okay, bye. And then she hangs up the phone, and Mai can kind of see her like shoulders drop, and she kind of looks around the Kirby craft, and drops into her alien form, looking into the glass that is like on the shield of the ship, and she just sees her her normal forearms coalescing the light, and she just like breaks the glass, and then kind of like falls down onto her, so she's just on her back legs and her arms are on the floor. This very like guttural, like, I don't know if sobbing's the right word, but she doesn't really have a mouth. It's just like this low like humming as she's like slumped on the floor.
We'll say you briefly get a message from your telepathic Kirby craft that's just like, one, ouch, because
Ma'am?
it is hard to repair.
Yeah.
And two, there's also one of your friends on the ship. I didn't tell you before because you were preoccupied. No, this is telepathic, so
Yeah.
you don't hear this, but
No, I'm sorry. This is Savannah speaking.
Yeah.
Snitch.
Subrina like the alien form kind of like straightens up, and then she immediately switches back to her human form, and kind of like is like wiping away tears and like, someone there?
No.
Mai, you can't just sneak on my ship.
You should really get like a better security system, because it was really easy.
Well, you're authorized to be on the ship, so yeah, I'm sure it was. I can't fly you home.
That's okay.
Why are you here?
For fun. You remember when we talked about sarcasm, right?
Yeah.
Okay. For fun.
Uh-huh. I'm not really in the mood to talk right now. It's kind of been a big day.
I'll appear. From like under a table where I was part of the wall on the table leg. I was hoping you'd at least try to find me.
Oh, I'm not in the mood for hide and seek right now.
Listen, we don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. Because I get it. Today sucked. But you left before I could talk to you. So I just wanted to tell you that if you still want to be best friends, we're still best friends.
Just like that?
Do you want to talk to me now, or...
Well, I just wanted, like... It just really sucks that people always assume that aliens are gonna come and take over the Earth, and I was hoping that this time that wouldn't happen. And...
Subrina, you know we didn't assume any of that stuff about Brian because he was an alien, right?
It's not how it felt.
It's because you weren't listening. When someone you don't know shows up at your window, even though they shouldn't know where you live, and starts throwing rocks at it and tells you how much they like you, it's creepy. It's creepy when humans do it too. No one cared that he was an alien. He was acting like a weirdo.
I guess I'm just not used to the stuff that you guys do.
So why would you trust him to teach you over us?
Because he reminded me a lot of the way I was when I came to this planet. I didn't know about customs or about, you know, what was okay and what wasn't. Boundaries weren't a thing for me. I mean, I would mimic people the way they look and the way they talk, and then I found out later that's not okay.
Yeah, because people didn't let you get away with that stuff.
Right, but
it's not okay for you to let him get away with that stuff. Boundaries are important.
yeah, it didn't help when we went to the, you weren't there, but when we went to the mall and we went to the museum and the guys were being mean to him. And
yeah, Skylar told me.
Yeah. I just felt like no one was really on my side. And I know that I don't understand everything, and it's hard because, I mean, I'm not human, and understanding the right thing versus the wrong thing is hard for me. But I think there's a way to explain it, and there's a way to not, and I just didn't feel like my friends were being my friends, is all.
Yeah, that's a bad feeling.
And I just want to set a good example for Ego, because I know that Ego is very similar to me, and they don't understand, and I want to help them too. But I don't know, I can't do that by myself.
Then you gotta stop running away.
I just wanted to be alone for a little bit, but I guess maybe I didn't.
Relatable. Sabrina, we're your friends, okay? And friends fight sometimes. That's fine.
They always make up by the end of the episode.
On some shows, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we love you, okay? And This is hard. It's like your first human breakup. Oh my god. This is basically, in a very extreme way, what this equates to.
Just kind of sucks. Being lied to.
Yeah. It does. I don't have anything nice to say about it. It just sucks. But it won't suck forever.
Yeah. Well, I kind of messed up the ship a little bit. I don't know if I can fix this. I was just really angry.
I mean, I don't think it's that bad.
We don't really have the same things on this planet that we had on mine. It's not made out of the same material. But maybe I can make it glass?
You know what? We'll talk about it as a group. I'm sure between all of us we can fix it.
Okay. I'm glad you still want to be my best friend.
I wouldn't have said those things if we didn't want to be your best friend.
What about Skylar?
Can we not talk about Skylar right now?
But I'm like your best friend, right? Like the best friend?
My best friend.
Like the BFF for F?
Yeah, we'll get necklaces. Would that make you feel better?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. The girls hug.
Yes. And I think there is going to be a mechanical comforter support. Someone roll from so roll plus mundane. And narratively, you can agree on what happens. This is just to see if any other mechanical effects happen.
Mhm.
This is the thing I'm good at!
Yep, so roll plus mundane.
Finally! Watch me roll like shit. Hold on.
13!
13!
Holy hell!
Yeah.
I feel so comforted!
The beacon!
So on a hit, they hear you. So for you, Subrina, you can mark potential, clear a condition, or shift labels because you opened up. And because it's a 10 plus, you can either add a team to the pool or clear a condition yourself.
Oh, I would love to clear a condition. I think I have insecure? Yeah. So I'll clear insecure.
I have a question, Game Master. With my destruction of the Kirby craft, does that clear my angry condition?
Yeah, I think so. Assuming you see the Kirby craft as more than just like a tool to be used.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, especially since it has an AI that's kind of my best friend,
Aw.
you know. I mean, not
But not
really,
your best friend.
Not my best friend. So I'm sorry, I got caught up
So-
in what Sabrina does apologize for not listening and reading the warning signs.
It's whatever.
Now I'm trying to figure out in the tiers of best friendom, are the Kirby craft and Skylar tied
Well, with
with each other? Like Mai's obviously above, but in terms of which one is a better friend for Subrina?
for Sabrina,
It doesn't have to be linear.
it's more like a group. But my
There can be many
Friendship
best
is a
friends. Yeah, I think so.
But Mai's
No
the
cap.
best friend,
So
and Skylar and the ship are both best friends.
So do I have to walk home?
I could carry you. I can show you the world. Shining.
Because I have a spaceship. It's kind of easy. It's kind of what I do.
I mean, do you want to?
Be like a piggyback ride. I could be a giant eagle.
Oh my god.
We could do it like Lord of the Rings.
I have so many regrets about letting you watch those movies. Will this?
Well, I went to you said piggyback ride. You could literally be a flying pig.
Oh my god!
Why would you do this to me?
You could be Orlando Bloom with wings.
I could be anything.
Why would you do this
I don't
to
know.
me?
Corvid is going to just like full on like demon bat wings out of her back. Like,
That's pretty cool. I'll allow it.
thanks.
Can you take me to Skylar's?
Sure. I can't really. Direction wise, I'll need like pull it up on maps. Cool.
Just holding up ways.
It's like you're off the road. I know. Do you need me as backup?
Nope.
You sure?
I super don't.
Okay.
Not even a little bit.
Are you gonna kiss him?
Why would I do that?
I don't know. Have fun. She drops Maya off at the front door.
No, why are you like this?
I'm gonna create like sparkles with my electricity.
Stop.
And then fly away. Home.
All right, so you are now outside of Skylar's place, which, Skylar, what is your place like? I
God,
assume you are living at home with your parents.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. Skylar lives with their. God, you're making me make like character choices here on the fly. It's a
I
condo
warned you.
because we live. This is a coastal town or like a bay.
Yeah, I mean, it is a big enough city, but yeah. So
Couldn't
yeah,
remember
it
if
is
water
Oceanside.
Okay. Yeah, they live on there's a condo, like Oceanside, that they live in. You probably don't know much about Skylar's parents, because they're not around a lot. Yeah, I think it's like a 9th floor condo, Oceanside.
So are they out of town right now?
I think they're never home at the same time, and they're usually out of town.
They might be the same person.
I started throwing rocks at the window.
God.
All the way up to the 9th floor?
I can phase up to like the 8th floor balcony, and then throw rocks I throw pebbles at the window. Hey.
Skylar's very worried.
Hey.
Slides open the door to the balcony.
Too soon?
What? How did you get up here? Can you fly too? Why can everyone fly but me?
I can phase through things. You've seen me do it.
Right. Do you want to come inside? Or do you just want to phase out there?
No, I definitely want to stand out here until your neighbors have me arrested.
Alright. Come and just, take your shoes off. And inside, it's a very... I imagine that's, it's Skylar's room. No, we'll say it's the living room that the balcony goes out on. And, it's very minimal. There aren't a lot of any like family photos or anything up there. It's like hyper modern, like minimalistic decor. Big old plasma screen TV, which probably had a game going that Skylar paused. Yeah, everything's very clean.
And
But-
beige everywhere, I imagine. If it's
Yeah, I was like
hyper-modern.
white. Yeah, like whites
Eggshell.
and beiges. Yeah. Eggshell. Yeah, everything. But yeah, everything is very, very clean, very high end, but very kind of dead. I wasn't really expecting to have anyone over.
Cool TV.
Oh, thanks. Do you want something to drink? How did you get here?
Oh, Subrina flew me.
Is she still here?
Probably not.
Is she?
She's far enough away that she can see what's happening without being noticed. She's eating ice cream.
Mine knows that she's definitely around here somewhere.
Just not sure if she is teeny tiny something inside the room or what.
Probably not.
Right. I should probably apologize to her.
Yeah.
I felt like she was kind of mad at me for like the way I treated the alien dude.
Yeah, she was really mad at everybody, but I mean, it's complicated. So, it's whatever.
Right.
I already talked to her, so it's probably fine.
Oh, cool. So like y'all are talking again?
Yeah, I snuck onto the spaceship and kind of made her talk to me. It's fine.
Cool. Well, that's good. So like I'm assuming like she's back at like best friend, like best friend, and I'm like not best friend anymore.
Why do you want to be my best friend so bad?
I mean, I want to be everyone's friend.
Okay, you don't want to be everyone's best friend.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, y'all are kind of, like, you know, important. We, like, fight crime together and stuff. If you're not best friends with the people you fight crime together with, like, what's the point?
I mean, most people aren't best friends with their coworkers.
Really?
Have you ever had a job?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I stream.
Okay.
And I do, Instagram.
Yeah, I know. I mod your comments.
And I get paid for that. So that's kind of a job. I don't really have coworkers.
Well, you do now.
Yeah.
Are you gonna answer my question? Or...
Yeah, I mean,
Why do you want to be my best friend?
I mean, you're cool.
It's like, you're not trying to be best friends with everyone else. Just asking.
Well, no, okay. I am trying to be best friends with, like, everyone on the team. But, like, no, you're cool. Like, we get along. You do music stuff, and I don't know. You seem kind of like we've got a lot in common. You know, you got, like, the old goth chick thing going.
And we have that in common?
Well, like, not,
Or-
like, exactly, but, like, you know, a lot of similarities. You seem like somebody who kind of, I don't really have, like, a lot of family, or a lot of friends outside of the people that just kind of want to be friends with me. I don't know. This is really hard to explain. You kind of act really mean to people. No, that's not what I want to say. No, I mean, you do kind of act mean to people. But, like, I like that because you just kind of say, like, what you think. Which is nice because most people, when they meet me, just kind of say whatever they can to, like, be friends with me. So I think it's kind of because you didn't want to be my friend. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. So anyway, I don't know. This whole, like, internet celebrity kind of superstar thing gets kind of lonely. And it's nice to have someone that just treats me normal.
Okay.
I mean, don't tell anyone else this, but like, sometimes I would kill to not have any of that. If I could like stop being reverb and just be like normal for a day, that'd be really cool.
I get that.
So anyway, why'd you come all the way out here?
Oh, you seemed mad.
Yeah. Well, what Hopgillies said, kind of, or Mouseketeer said, kind of pissed me off a little bit.
Yeah, well, it's part of the job.
Yeah, the job kind of sucks sometimes.
Yeah, it super sucks.
So, anyway, I'm not gonna like tell everyone about the secret galactic treaties and about Hopgillies beating up Kevin. I'll keep that to myself.
I'm not here because of that. Just here to see if you're okay. You also can't tell anyone that, or I'll kill you.
Okay, fair.
I'll make your hands disappear.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to lose my hands.
Do you have an Xbox?
PlayStation.
You wanna play a game?
Sure.
I thought maybe it might be nice to just like be Skylar and Mai for a while.
Yeah, I actually haven't gotten to play with anyone in a long time, so yeah, no, that'd be cool. Let me get it. You sure you don't want anything to drink?
Do your parents have beer?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay.
Ggameknights does not condone underage drinking, but for the purposes of this, I think another comforter support someone role from Mai. Just going around being team mom tonight.
Roll my mundane. Not that kind of scene, mom. 9. Dang it.
Okay, so Skylar gets to pick mark potential, clear condition, or shift labels.
Okay, does not condone. How cool drinking alcohol underage will make you. We do not
God damn it. Ryan, no!
We don't condone it! I don't condone being cool at a young age. At all.
God.
None of us were.
None of us were
We
cool.
can't condone it.
Absolutely not.
I will.
No one is watching this and like, oh man, I bet they were cool in high school.
I had a lot of friends in high school.
But that doesn't mean you're cool.
doesn't
That
mean
doesn't
you're
mean you're
cool.
cool at all.
I had a lot of friends in high school. I was also in the show choir.
Living History Club. We did reenactments.
Fucking nerds.
Marching band, shut up.
I'm gonna clear insecure.
Boy, you have so many.
Yeah, I do have 3 conditions right now. I also maybe fulfilled something for my team. So I was trying to use one of my team moves as part of that. When you share a vulnerability or weakness from someone, ask them if they will tell anyone the truth about you. If they agree to keep the secret, clear your condition or mark potential. If they don't, then the GM shifts your labels. If you think that satisfied the team move there,
Yeah.
it seemed like Mai was agreeing to keep the secret. Okay, so I'm actually gonna mark potential for that one.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Let's see. I guess does Subrina leave them to it does she eventually come and knock on the door too and ask to join, or?
No, I think Sabrina's gonna go home, and just like shoot Kevin a quick text that's like, "Are you okay? I know you got beat up pretty bad."
I'm fine.
Okay. Do you need anything? I'm out and about.
Can't think of anything I would need. Thank you, though.
I could get you candy, or ice cream, or chocolate, or gummies, or cotton candy.
I'm gonna let that go on for a while via text before I just respond with, I still don't eat, but thanks.
Right, sorry, I always forget. Do you need like a snuggly blanket, or...
Nope.
I don't feel cold.
Well, never bothered him anyway.
I get you sparkles for your cocoon.
Oh, no thanks. Definitely not that.
Oh, the Night Bright stickers, like the low glow like stars could put.
Kevin. Okay. Do you want to hang out tomorrow?
Sure. That'd be fun.
Cool. I'll think of something for us to do.
All right.
Sabrina's gonna spend the next 4 hours putting an itinerary together.
Whew. That means for the next 4 hours, she's not texting me.
True. Nope.
Unless she's texting you for ideas.
Yep.
Oh, God.
We're gonna hang out. What do you think we should do? Do you guys want to come? Are you still at Skylar's?
Yes.
It's pretty late. Are you gonna stay there?
I don't know.
Scandalous.
No, it's not.
But we're like teenagers.
I'm reading all of these texts to Skylar. Subrina says me being here is scandalous.
I'm trying to think of how Skylar would react to this.
Is it scandalous?
No.
You're not streaming, are you?
No.
Okay.
No, I turned off the cameras for tonight. I'm just kidding. I only stream in costume.
My mother said that if you're going to have sex, you need to use protection. It's very important for humans because that's how you procreate.
Sabrina's mom says that if we're going to have sex, we need to use protection because it's very important. Do you see what I deal with?
I'm broken. I can't think of how to respond.
I think in Skylar's head it's like, wait, are we gonna have sex? Is that where this is going?
I mean, as a teenage boy, probably at least
Yeah,
50% of the
like
brain is
60%.
going that way.
Just keeps playing.
Okay.
But if you do, you have to tell me all about it.
He didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. Well, if you do, you have to tell me all about it. The documentaries aren't very good. My parents said they're not very realistic.
Wait, is she talking about porn?
Yes, just talking about porn.
Sabrina, we've talked about this.
I know!
They're not documentaries.
Well, I don't know what else to call them.
Some of them are literally tagged fantasy, Sabrina.
Yeah, but those ones have, like, elves in them.
Given that this is a superheroic world, there probably is like an alternate dimension where there are actual elves and stuff, and that's all we're gonna say about
Okay,
that.
I was really worried for a second you were about to get into superhero porn. Don't want
Mhm.
to talk about that.
Nope.
But while we're here,
So I just keep, like, throwing out, like, random jabs like that for the rest of the time.
In my Christian Minecraft server,
Yeah.
Skylar doesn't know how to respond to it because Skylar is at heart
That's why
a
she keeps
teenage
doing
boy.
it. That's why I keep doing it.
And it's also
It's funny.
dumb.
It is funny.
No, Skylar probably thinks she's joking and is just like laughing along with it and stuff.
Cool.
Like, yeah. And probably suggests like, oh, like tell her this or something like that. I don't. Val does not want to have to come up with this.
Skylar says his parents bought extra beer.
That's against the law.
Why is she so boring? She's an alien.
She's your friend. She's our friend.
How rude.
You're not here.
I know!
I don't understand how an alien can be so boring.
Do I still need to apologize to her? Are we cool because Brian ended up being evil?
You should probably talk to her.
But him being evil thing kind of makes me right, though, right?
Yeah,
I'll be
but
shaking
you
her
were...
Be
head.
sure to
David
mention that.
nodding.
Yeah, but you were still kind of mean about it. So, here's what you do. You just say, I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings.
That's it.
Yeah.
I can do that. Should I do it on stream? No.
No.
Okay.
I believe in you.
All right, cool.
So do you have the new Spider-Man game, or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
And that's it. It's just video games. Can't make this more interesting. I'm gonna boot up a game. We're gonna switch to our GGK playthrough of. No, that's it.
Well, I mean, in universe, it is a Friday night. That's, good night in high school video games with a bud. Any other evening shenanigans is too strong a word, but anything else people get up to before I think we'll call the session, because we've still got to make sure we have time for the debriefing and such.
This is the first time we didn't all get froyo together.
I know. Maybe that's what they do tomorrow is they get froyo.
It's on the list.
Yeah. Can I just get the Golden Dude talking to Ego some more? Just to, wrap things up?
I think at, 3 a.m. or something, Ego, there is a knock on your door. You're probably in the middle of a live stream to your K-pop fans, but,
Hold on. Someone's at the door. Hello?
Ego, it is, you realize it's 3 a.m., right?
Oh, yes. I mean, in this time zone, yes.
Right. I guess I just thought you would have eventually adjusted time zones, but also, do you need sleep?
Oh, no. I'm an energetic boy.
Yes, that I can tell. And if I were, Hector's age, I would have that much energy. But the years of superheroics do get to you. But anyway,
Do I have as much energy as Hector?
that is one day we are going to have you two boys meet. But he is in Korea right now, and you are here. And once again, it is 3 a.m.
That's right. I am here. Where is he?
He is at your home, or I guess. Did I let my son be taken care of by a records company? Is that what's happening right now?
Does appear to be that way. But that's strange. He's off gallivanting across the country, but I'm here. I'm here to help. I'm here to do whatever you need to be done around the house. Would you like me to clean those baseboards?
Oh no, that's all right. We have Roombas for that, and that is That may be an unflattering comparison for you. I am sorry. I apologize.
Oh no, I can clean so much better than a Roomba can. Even the new future ones, the future that we live in right now.
I am imagining like there are still the Roombas we have, but then there are also just like fully humanoid ones that can do like full-on maid service things. And of course, one of the leading brands is like cat ears and the whole shtick. But
I do have a lot of different mods and accessories. If cat ears was more your thing, Dad, Apollo, if that was more your
this
thing.
conversation is over. Have a good night. We are going to have a conversation about cultural mores. But again, 3 a.m. I am going to sleep now. You should get some rest.
All right.
Have a good night, Ego. And Apollo goes down the down the hall away towards his wing of the house, the mansion. Waiting to see if we're getting some kind of ego.
No, there's no.
Okay.
Weirdly, I just teared up right now, and I don't know why. I legitimately teared up.
So we may have to debrief that. But,
We're all
think-
so sad for him.
I know.
We love
I-
you, Ryan.
I
Our
got.
favorite son.
I guess I got into that a lot more than I meant to.
Oh,
We'll be your dad.
well,
I was gonna say it make sense why we called Hector instead of having Ego call Hector's dad since he lives with him. We're like, no. Let's call Hector.
We've like the theme of this whole season seems to be boundaries. I guess.
Ego needs a
So,
hug.
Ego does need a hug.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think with that, we're gonna go ahead and call the end of tonight's session. At least the the acting bit. Now we have the end of session stuff, and I think actually something I'm gonna borrow from our Elegant Magics game is start doing some stars and wishes. So for those of you who don't know or haven't watched, basically it is, we go around and we can do this as part of the starting and session questions is you say a star, something you enjoyed seeing in the game tonight, and then a wish, something you want to see take place or happen. But we'll start with the end of session questions. So at the end of every session, you choose one. You grow closer to the team, explain who made you feel welcome, give them influence, and clear a condition or mark potential. You can grow into your own image of yourself. Explain how you see yourself and why, shift one label up and one label down, or grow away from the team. Explain why you feel detached, take influence over you away from another character. So, does anyone have an idea of how they want to start?
I do.
Savannah?
Yeah. I'm gonna say grow into your own image of yourself. In that I think more than ever is trying to find a place in the team and is trying to define these friendships that people keep telling her she has. So she just sought 2 of them out and was like, hey, here, what are we doing? Okay, this is what we're doing.
Mhm.
So yeah,
So shift one label up, one label down.
I need to see my labels. I'm going to. I think because she put so much of that on other people. Well, I'm gonna shift my savior down and my superior up.
Okay.
in so much as that, like, she took control of the situation, but also was sort of like leaning on other people to be like, please help me define these friendships that you say we have, because I hate other people. And I don't understand why I don't hate you.
All right. And then if you're ready with stars and wishes, we can do that, or we can go around and give you more time to think.
Yeah, no, I can do mine. I'll give a star to Chrysalis in all of the creative ways that that David was like, I got these new telekinetic powers. How many things can I do with them? That has good energy, and I like it. And my wish is for Skylar's brain to not be so broken, and for him to be able to have a whole conversation with Mai.
It's a big ask.
It's a big ask.
All right. I'm just marking down wishes in case I need to make any of these come true.
Juicy.
But that one seems more on Val.
Ask.
All right.
Chrysalis had great energy today, being like, telekinesis. Let me test this out, and I love that.
Yeah. All right. Anyone else ready with their end of session stuff?
I'll do mine. I think I'm gonna go with grow close to the team, mostly for that last scene with Mai. I think I would have gone a different direction if she hadn't reached out. So I'll go with that. And that answers the explain who made Skylar feel welcome. So Mai gains influence. Did you already
have it?
Yeah, so you get to shift my label.
Yeah,
I
you
have
get to
influence over
shift
everybody.
Skylar's labels.
Yeah.
Uh
They're all at one.
All ones.
oh boy.
Except the negative one.
I'm going to shift your superior up
Thank you.
and your savior down.
And then I'm gonna take potential.
Okay. And then do you have stars and wishes?
Yeah. Stars. Boy. The stars and wishes are gonna be very closely connected. My star goes to well, I'm gonna tear the star in half and get half of it to Alex and half of it to Ryan for the portrayal of the Golden Duke. And,
It was so good.
and Ego's new character development there. And my wish is for Hector and Ego to meet right now.
Yes.
They're too powerful.
In universe, we are getting close to winter break. Maybe Hector comes home then.
Yeah.
All right.
I've been living in a studio for the past 6 months.
My new album drops next week.
I haven't stood up straight in a year.
That's probably true as well.
All right. Who else is ready?
What can you explain the stars and wishes thing again?
So stars is saying, something that you think was good that someone else did in the session that you want to applaud, and wishes is something that you would like to see happen, even if it's not the most realistic wish, still something that you think would be good or fun. I mean, that is how we eventually got to consenticles in Good Society. But before that, we still have the end of session questions.
That's a tall order. Whew. What an example. I mean, okay, so all right, I see the rules and I see what they say, what you do at the end of a session. I'm going to reject all 3 of those options, and instead I'm going to take a powerful blow based on where I ended at the end of the session. And I'm going to take 2 new conditions. I'm going to be insecure, and I'm also going to be angry.
Trying to figure out how to adjudicate that as the GM, because yeah, you can also just give yourself a condition at any time that you wish, but that means you're what, at 4 out of your 5 right now?
No, I've only have 2. I haven't. I came into the session with 0 conditions, had 0 at the end. So
Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to think of some other kind of, well, maybe this is part of growing into your own image of yourself, but realizing that your own image is different than you thought it would be.
yeah, I think I am growing a little bit more into my own image of myself, but it also doesn't feel right to like take away influence from
Well, growing into your own
Apollo.
image isn't influence. That one is just you shift your own labels.
Oh, well, actually, I think it's more of I grow away. Actually, I think that's what I felt. I felt detached in it, but I don't feel like taking away influence makes sense here because I think that someone still has a lot of influence over me.
Okay.
So I'm taking a powerful blow.
All right. And then, yeah, if you still need time for stars and wishes, we can come back. Or if you think you've got them.
I enjoyed friendship across the board. That other people enjoyed and not me. And so, and I wish that maybe one day I'll join in on that.
Ego loves inside jokes. He hopes someday he'll be part of one. I don't know if that's the actual quote. I've never seen The Office. But, all right.
Yeah.
That leaves us with LB or David. Who's ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, I saw your mouth move. I didn't
I'm
hear you.
ready.
There you are.
Hi. Sorry, I need to be loud. I think, excuse me. Thanks. Oh, hi. I think at the end I grew closer to the team. Specifically because of the conversation. And I think that I took away influence from you. Did I? No?
Last time I took away my influence of you.
Okay.
Over me.
So I'm giving I will just mark potential.
Well, you still give influence. It's clear condition or mark potential.
Right. So she already has influence over me.
So she'll get to shift your labels.
Yeah. Okay. There are way too many things open. Okay.
I'm going to shift your danger up. And your savior down.
Okie dokie. Double zeros.
All the way across the sky.
And then my stars. Boy, I really like that scene with Apollo and Ego. But I think the way Etheria handled like destroying things without like having to go in and like actually like physically destroy things, I'm always here for like doing combat without doing combat. I think that's what you're good at. And then my wishes is I kind of want, and I don't know why I thought about this, but I kind of want to like see the team do like training as opposed to like fighting villains, like having more time with like in training and with the superheroes and learning lessons, that sort of thing.
I can certainly see about doing that. All right, and David, last but not least.
I think I grow into my image of myself. with the fight between me and Hopkins and while he was clearly winning, I held up as well as I did, I think. Just sort of reinforces the like how different I am, because it's by no means my skill that let me do that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to shift my danger up and my mundane down.
Makes sense.
If it will let me. Oh, can it only go to -2? I thought things could go to -3, but
So I know the maximum penalty to a roll would be -3, but I thought.
okay.
Stats. Let me see if I have this down somewhere. Okay.
If not,
So if a label would shift up past +3 or down past -2, then no shift at all occurs. Neither of the two labels that would change goes up or down. Instead, you mark condition. Yeah, and they say, if you see yourself as too much of an extreme, then it starts messing you up.
got it.
So I mean, if you feel like that's the shift that would happen, then
I feel like that's the shift that would happen though. So don't do the shift at all, and instead
mark a condition.
Okay. All right. Boy, I've already got so many conditions marked. All right, I'm gonna mark hopeless.
All right. So yep, Kevin currently is angry, hopeless, and insecure. So we're gonna need to have a whole lot of. Yeah, we'll see what next session brings. Lots of you still got 2+ conditions. And then if you've got stars or wishes.
Yeah. I think oof. I think Skylar really like consistently utilizing the power well to sort of negate the mind control was pretty clutch. And so I think that'd be a star. And wish, I don't know. Yeah, I think just more of a focused team-based sort of like the training to kind of pile onto that, but it doesn't have to be training. Just some sort of we're all there. We've been so split up for a while, even in this episode, like we were almost never in the same place. Just some more everyone being around.
All right. This is all good stuff for me to know and try and account for next time. Let's see. I guess I should probably do some stars and wishes too, even though we are running just a little bit late now. That's okay. Yeah, I think stars gonna be just how kind of like what David said, how well you all worked to, minimize civilian danger. So there was the brief moment where like, what if we just brought down the tunnels on, these hundreds of people? That was maybe a slight lapse, but aside from that, and then wishes. I don't know that we've really seen much my and ego interaction yet, and I'm curious what that dynamic is like. So things to keep in mind going forward, but that is going to do it for us tonight on Squire Squad. Thank you everyone for hanging out with us. Just another brief reminder about the updated schedule this week. There is no Neon Souls on Friday, but you should be seeing a bunch of us there for Wild Space on Thursday, run by #Ryan. And we'll even have an LB guesting because she'll still be there. So she just lurk in the background anyway. So we thought we'll just bring her in. But yeah, so we'll be there for that. Everything else is as normal. So, check our schedule, Discord, Twitter, down beneath our faces. Anything anyone wants to plug before we sign off for tonight? All right. Well then, once again, thank you everyone for hanging with us. Thank you to my players for tonight's game. Didn't hear any of that, y'all are muted, but so yeah, until next time, good game and good night, Internet.